Good day, children, and welcome back after the exam. How was the exam, children? I hope it went well. Now we will start with our second term lessons. So, our first lesson over here we are going to start is non-cooperation movement. Children, what have we learned in the previous lesson? Do all you remember what we have learned in the previous lesson? Yes, we have learned about the moderates and the extremists. Then also we have learned about 4-point program of Indian National Congress, then about Lucknow Pact, etc. So these were the things which we have already learned in our previous lesson. Okay, now here we are going to start with our new topic, that is non-cooperation movement. Children, the word itself must have told you what is the meaning of this lesson. Non-cooperation, that means we are not going to cooperate. Okay, so let's learn more about this lesson, that is non-cooperation movement. So children, following point we are going to cover in this part: introduction, role of Gandhiji in South Africa, Gandhiji arrives in India, philosophy of Satyagraha, Champaran Satyagraha, Kheda Satyagraha, workers movement of Ahmedabad, then Satyagraha against Rowlatt Act. Okay. Introduction. In the Indian national movement, the period from 1920 to 1947 is known as Gandhian era. After the death of Lokmanya Tilak in 1920, Gandhiji took over the reins of India's freedom struggle with the principle of truth and non-violence and Satyagraha. He gave new direction to the freedom movement. It became more comprehensive. This led to the beginning of a new era in the freedom movement of India. Now, role of Gandhiji in South Africa. Mahatma Gandhi went to South Africa for some legal work in 1893. South Africa was a colony of the British. Many Indians had settled there for business and trade purpose. Okay, the Indians in South Africa were treated as criminals and humiliated at all times. In 1906, the government declared that all blacks, it is compulsory for them to carry the identity card. So, their freedom was restricted as well. Gandhiji followed the path of Satyagraha against the injustice and gained justice for the people. Next, Gandhiji arrives in India. When Gandhiji returned to India on 9th January 1915, he was advised by Gopal Krishna Gokhale, to tour the entire nation. What happened? He became sad looking at the misery and poverty of the people. He took up the vow of service to the nation. He stayed at the Sabarmati Ashram in Ahmedabad. So the next point is philosophy of Satyagraha. Gandhiji brought in a novel technique of Satyagraha in the popular movement. Satyagraha means insistence of truth. The main objective of Satyagraha is through patience and Satyagraha, and unjust person is made aware of truth and justice, and also bring transformation in his views. A person following Satyagraha should never use violence and untruth means was the teaching of Gandhiji. Gandhiji's path of Satyagraha made an impact on Martin Luther King, who was struggling for the rights of the blacks in America, as well as on Nelson Mandela in South Africa. Okay. So next we will see Champaran Satyagraha. Champaran Satyagraha was the first Satyagraha of Gandhiji in India. In Bihar, the farmers of Champaran region were forced to cultivate indigo. The cultivators suffered economically since they received fixed amount from the planters. Gandhiji went to Champaran in 1917. He organized the farmers in Champaran and launched agitation by following the way of Satyagraha. Gandhiji's first war of independence in India became successful, and what happened? The farmers were given justice. Okay children, so our next point is Kheda Satyagraha. Due to the constant famines in Kheda district, Gujarat, the crop had failed. Still, farmers were forcefully paid land tax. Okay, means government was forcing them to pay land tax. Gandhiji suggested that the farmers should refuse to pay the tax. The farmers began the movement for scrapping of tax at Kheda in 1918. Gandhiji accepted the leadership of this movement. Within a short period of time, the government suspended the tax. Next we will see workers' movement at Ahmedabad. During the First World War, the inflation was very high. The mill workers demanded for rise in salary, which was refused by the mill owners. On Gandhiji's advice, the workers went on hunger strike, and due to this, the mill owner raised the salary of the workers. Now we will see Satyagraha against Rowlatt Act. On 17th March 1919, a new law was passed on recommendation of Sir Sidney Rowlatt without considering the opposition of Indian members in Central Legislative Assembly. In the First World War, the Indians had helped the British. The Indians felt that after the World War is over, there will be a system of governance for taking decisions for well-being of the Indians. There was growing unrest among the Indians regarding the increasing prices, taxes, etc. So what happened? To suppress meaning to stop this discontent and to suggest measures about it, a committee was appointed under Sir Sidney Rowlatt. According to recommendation of this committee, a new law was passed, which I have already explained you. So what happened? This law came to be known as Rowlatt Act. This act gave the right to the government to arrest anybody without any warrant or imprison without any trial. Appeal was prohibited against the punishment given through this act. The Indians called this act as Black Act, and a tide of anger arose all over India against this act. Gandhiji launched a satyagraha against it. On 6th April 1919, he appealed to the Indians to follow Hartal all over India against the act. Indians responded to this appeal on a large scale. Okay, students? So, children, I hope all of you understood the first part of this lesson. So, read the lesson. Okay, students? Thank you. Remaining lesson we will continue in the second part. Thank you.